So we have a unit circle here, and 7 pi over 3. Where's 7 pi over 3? Well, we have 5 pi over 3, but then there's nothing 7 pi over 3 over here. So that means that maybe it's bigger than 2 pi. So we have 7 pi over 3 minus 2 pi. Need a common denominator. 7 pi over 3 minus 2 times pi times 3 over 3. So 7 pi minus 6 pi over 3 gives me pi over 3. So this one we've gone around once, and we're back to pi over 3. So what is the reference number? So this is my shortest distance, and that is pi over 3 is my reference number. Okay. What if we have negative 17 over 6? Okay. So first of all, if we think about this going in the counterclockwise direction, in the positive direction, we don't have a 17 pi over 6 on here. So again, we must be too big. All right. So negative 17 pi over 6. So let's start talking about this as if it were positive. We'll see where we want would want our positive to be. So minus 2 pi. We need a common denominator of 6. So 17 pi over 6 minus 2 pi times 6 over 6. So 17 pi over 6 minus 12 pi over 6 gives me 17 pi minus 12 pi over 6, which is 5 pi over 6. So if we were thinking about this as only being positive, so remember this is negative, but if we were thinking about this as positive 17 pi over 6, we would be going around counterclockwise, around once, and then back to 5 pi over 6. Okay. However, that's not the direction we went. We had to go around once and then back this same distance. So back, so we end up right here. All right? But what is our reference number? The reference number we're looking for is the shortest distance to the x-axis, and what's that distance? That is the distance of pi over 6. And how do we know that? Because this distance is pi, this distance is pi, and then this whole distance is 7 pi over 6. So 7 pi over 6 minus pi, need a common denominator of 6, and we're left with pi over 6. So this is the reference number. So now we're going to go ahead and let you try. So go ahead and pause, and then when you're ready, come back and see the answer. So if we want to go 11 pi over 3. All right, so we need 11 pi over 3, and it looks like that's beyond that we must have gone around and back because this is bigger than 2 pi. So we need to subtract 2 pi from this. Need to find our common denominator of 3. So we have 11 pi over 3 minus 6 pi over 3. And that is 5 pi over 3. So we've gone around and back to 5 pi over 3. So this is where we got to. So my shortest distance is right there, and that is the distance of what? So we know that we went around what? We went around 5 pi over 3. we know that this part completes our circle. So going on that whole way is 2 pi. So what's 2 pi minus 5 pi over 3? So 2 pi times 3 over 3 minus 5 pi over 3. 6 pi minus 5 pi over 3. We get a distance of pi over 3. So t bar is pi over 3 for part A. So now we have negative 17 fourths. All right. So do you see a 17 fourths? Let's think this is positive first. Do you see a 17 fourths? No, because this is again bigger than 2 pi. Well, if we're looking at the positive, this is bigger than 2 pi. So we need to subtract 2 pi. 17 pi over 4 minus 2 pi over times 4 over 4. 17 pi minus 8 pi over 4 gives me 11 pi over 4. Okay. Is this one on our unit circle? No, because this is still bigger than 2 pi. So this means we've gone around once and then twice. So we need to subtract another 2 pi. Okay. And then we get 11 pi for 4 minus 8 pi over 4. So we get 3 pi over 4. So we've gone around 1, 2, and back to 3 pi over 4. All right. So that means that this is our reference number. It's the distance left over. And so if we've gone around 3 pi over 4, what's the distance left that we have to go? We need to get to pi, we need to add what? Pi minus 3 pi over 4. And we know that we need a common denominator. And we get pi over 4. Okay. So that would be our reference number if we were positive. But we are not positive, we have negative. Okay. So let's erase. All right. So we know that we need to go around once, twice, and back 3 pi over 4 more. So we're getting to here. And then we have this left over. So this reference angle is still what? We go from here to here. What's this distance? So 5 pi over 4 minus pi. So 5 pi over 4 minus 4 pi over 4 still gives me pi over 4. So t bar is pi over 4.